Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Pirai Academy. In this video, we are going to see about a tricky question and also a easiest question called minimize maximum of array. So it is Leetcode question number 2439. You are given a zero indexed array nums comprising of n non-negative integers. So this is the much important thing. In one operation, you must choose an integer I such that it will be in a range of 1 up to the length of that array, and that particular index value should be strictly greater than 0. Okay, now decrease that particular index by 1, okay, and increase its previous index value by 1. Okay, now return the minimum possible value of the maximum integer of nums after performing any number of operations. Fine. So let me discuss about this example so that you can understand the problem statement. So see here, first of all, it is 3716. So this is what the nums. Okay, now the first step what I will be doing is I will be taking this in this number 1, okay, and I'll be just doing this operation. So which means I will be taking this 7 and making it as 6 by reducing 1, and what is its previous index? It is 3. So increase its 3 by 1, which means 4. Okay, so this is what the array looks like. Now I'll be choosing the third index means the 6. Okay, now I'll be doing the exact same thing such that the array looks like the second step, and again I'll be taking the first index, which means this 6, and again doing the same thing. Okay, now beyond this I cannot do any other steps here. Okay, now I got the maximum value as 5. So this is the minimum possibility among all the operations. Can you understand this? So such a way that we will be stopping here and will be outputting as 5. Can you understand this? Fine. Now how we are going to do this? So the first step is brute force approach. Always we want to start from brute force approach, right? So the brute force approach is also the direct approach by which we will be taking the exact condition given in the question, in the problem statement, and doing here also. Like, first I will be starting from this 3. Okay, now for this 3 there is no previous value because the 0th index, right? So I cannot do any operation. So go to the next index, now it is 7. Okay, now for this 7 I have the previous index, and also I will checking whether this 7 is strictly greater than this 3. Yes, it is strictly greater than this 3, which means I can do the operation, right? So do the operation, which means I'll be taking this as 6 and taking this as 4, right? Now again I can do this operation because 6 is strictly greater than 4. So do the operation again. Fine. Now whether 5 is strictly greater than 5? No. So go to the next step. Okay. Now whether this 1 is strictly greater than this 5? No. At this particular point we can skip this particular thing, okay, and move to the next thing. So it is 6. Whether the 6 is strictly greater than this 1? Yes. At this particular point I'll be reducing this by 1 and increasing it by 1. Okay, again I can do the same thing, right? So 5 will be reduced to 4, here it will be 3. Again I can do the same. So here it is 3 and here it is 4. Beyond this I cannot do anything, right? So let me rewrite the array. Okay, again do the same process. Like, we are going to do the same process again and again until it gets saturated at some point. Can you understand this? So that's going to be our brute force approach. So again let's do whether 5 is greater than 5? No. Whether 4 is greater than 5? No. Whether 3 is greater than 4? No. Which means at this particular point it is saturated. Whenever it is saturated, we want to stop that and we want to take the maximum value among them and we will be returning it. So what is the maximum among them? It is 5. So output is going to be 5. So this is going to be a brute force approach which exceeds the time complexity as n square, right? So whenever it exceeds the n square, see the time complexity. So the input size will be ranging from 2 up to 10 power 5. 10 power 5 means whenever it is exceeding n square, which means 10 power 5 the whole square, which is equal to 10 power 10, which is exceeding the clock time 10 power 9. So it will be showing TLE. So we want to optimize it. Now how we are going to optimize it? That's going to be the next step, right? Fine. So the optimization will be like, see here, we want to take some of the important conditions in this array. Like, see here, what we are going to do here is just neutralization. I'm going to make all the values looks like a similar thing. Like see here, take for example, by using this example, you can understand this clearly. You have water bottles, 3 water bottles, okay? And here you have half the bottle, and here you will be having with 10%, here 50%, and here you will be having something like 80%, okay? 80%. Now I want you to make them I want you to make them equalize them. I want you to make them equalize. Then what you will be doing? You will be just swapping this, or you will be filling each and every water bottle into others such that they will be come with some particular point like this, right? So which means I will be taking all these things, 50 plus 10 plus 80 and divided by 3, which means this is equal to, here comes 60 plus 80, which is equal to 140 divided by 3. So this should be in all water bottles. So by using the same thing, we are going to do here also. Let me explain you. So first of all, I want to take the running sum, and then I want to take the result. Result means a maximum. What is the maximum value? Adds up. Okay. Now I'll be starting from the 0th index. So it is 3. So what is the running sum? It is 3. Okay, I took only one element. So what is the average? It is 3 by 1, which is equal to 3 only. So what is the result? Adds up now, it is 3. Because see here, in this particular example, we don't have any constraint like at that particular point we want to decrease and at the previous point we want to increase. But here we have a constraint like at that particular point we can decrease, but we want to increase in the previous point. But here there is no previous, right? No previous. So that's the reason why I'm putting 3 as it is. Okay. Now 7. For this 7, again I'll be adding here, which is equal to 10. Now do 10 divided by, I took 2 things. So 2, which is equal to 5. 5 means I'll be make this as 5 and also this 5. Can you understand this? Can you understand this? Yes. Beyond this, I cannot reduce them. So whether 5 or 3, which is maximum, 5 is maximum. So put 5. Okay. Now what is the next thing? It is 1. So plus 1, which is equal to 11. Now 11 divided by 3, which is equal to what? 3 point some value, right? Okay, let's be practical. In practical, 11 can be divided into 3 things. How we can divide into 3 things such that there will be a bit difference between them. They will be neutralized in nature, like 3 3 4 or 4 3 3 or 3 4 3. However, what is the maximum? It is 4 only. However, the 4 is the maximum, right? So here also I'll be taking the 4. Here also I'll be taking the 4, which means whatsoever value it is in a point, you want to do a plus 1 to it. So it's equal to 4. Now, whether 4 or 5, which is maximum? 5 is maximum. So leave it as. Okay. Now go to the next thing. It is 6, which is equal to 17. Now do 17 divided by 4, which is equal to 4 point something value. So which we can write as 5. Now 5 or 5, which is maximum? 5 is maximum. So leave as it is. Now what is going to be your output? Output is going to be 5. Can you understand up to this? Right? Okay. So here what we are going to do is we are just going from left to right and taking each and every index average such that among them which is maximum is going to be our result. Right? So by doing this, what is going to be our time complexity and space complexity? Our time complexity will be O of n and space complexity will be O of 1. Okay. Now let me show you the code. The code is in Python. If you want Java or C++, you can search in the description. Okay. Now see here, result and yes, the running sum is equal to 0. Okay. Now I'm going to traverse from left to right and I'll be taking the running sum of that particular index. Okay. Then I want to store in the result such a way that what should I store? I should be storing the maximum among the result and seal of that particular index average. Okay. So upon this, which is maximum, I'll be storing the result. At last, I'll be returning the result. That's it. Can you understand this? So by using these 4 lines of code, we can just optimize the inefficient solution into efficient solution. Actually, the brute force approach is a pretty lengthy, I think so. But here it is pretty much more of trick. Okay. So here it is a technique, purely technique. Okay. So that's it. If you really understand this problem, just like this video and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any doubts regarding this, just comment below. I'll be commenting out the answers for it. Thank you.